Hello, angels. So I'm going to be doing Gemini. If you want the info on these cards, it's below in my description box. I found these on Etsy and I love them. And the seller's freaking awesome too. Like super communicative, super sweet. I bought 2 decks. I loved it so much. I was like, in case this sells out, or in case, you know, they stop making this card deck, I want it. I bought 2 of everything if I really like something. All right, Knight of Wands. So, Gemini for March 2022. I don't want to talk about your ex, but that's what I'm seeing. Either somebody's coming in with passionate communication, all they want to do is fuck you. That's all they want. You know, I don't want to start the reading off like that. And you think, yay, look at this, yay, things are changing, yay. And we can finally grow into something, yay. Hard no. Hard no. That's not what's happening. You got a choice to make. Am I going to fall back into the same fuck shit that I was in before? Or am I going to head off to something different, something new? If I reject this apology that's coming in, I might feel alone for a little bit, but I'm working on my money. At least I know that's coming in. And I know I don't have to deal with this heartbreak again, because the chances that this relationship is finally going to happen versus it ending up the same way that it did before, highly unlikely. It's more likely to end up bad, or it's like, you know, it's double ends. You're like, well, I mean, if I get back with them, it might just end the same way, but it might be that he loves me even more and we can make it work. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. That's a good thing, right? Wait. Ten of Pentacles. Things are getting better. You're in your Empress mode. Some of you might have gotten pregnant to hold this person in because you want change and you think, wow, well, if we have a family, they'll treat me better and they'll be better, right? No, that's not true. That frame of mind of thinking, that's the 1960s. That's not now. So there's a Tower moment. Things have changed between both of you. You're not the same person. Your wish fulfillment is stability. Obviously, that relationship fell apart. There was no stability. There was no structure. Oh man. All the cards fell. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. I mean, all the cards. So give me a second. You know, maybe for you guys, all the cards are on the table now. And you can really, oh my God, they're everywhere. Like, I just moved something and I saw more cards. Oh boy. Just make sure they're all in the same direction. Sorry, guys. Ish happens. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm like, still on top of the table. You're over this deception. You're actually running away from deception. You need equal give and take. You need to get out of your mental prison. You want somebody that loves and nurtures you, not puts you in a mental prison. Someone that celebrates with you, not puts you in third parties. Where you guys have options of what you're going to do, where you're going to live, how you're going to move forward, not that they have multiple options that they're messing around with. You want to celebrate love with somebody. You want a partnership, not something that's going to end. You're tired of cutting stuff out. It's taking all the strength you have not to let the bullshit back in. I'm sorry, I'm just really tired of doing this type of reading. Like, I want to talk about your next person and the good things that are going to happen and your finances, you know. But you're fighting for this 10 of Cups. You're fighting for this 10 of Cups. And have you ever heard the carrot and the stick theory? That there's two ways for you to get a donkey to move. You can either hit it with a stick and it'll move, or you can just dangle a carrot in front of it and it'll go chase the carrot and move on its own. Well, they're never going to get the carrot. They're just going to keep chasing the carrot. Unexpected communication and love that can yield a real happy home, a new beginning, and justice, and money, stability, and Wheel of Fortune. I don't think you're going to see it because you're too stuck on this fuckboy shit. You're too stuck on the past. You don't see what's right in front of you. 5 of Cups, it's what it is. You're stuck on the past. You don't see what's right in front of you. This new love, this success with probably this King of Pentacles, because King of Pentacles are really good. You're rejecting this King of Pentacles that comes into your life to try to give you the stability for the fuckboy that you know ain't worth shit, that you should be walking away from. Instead, you walk away from the good guy. Now I'm the bad guy. And judgment. I mean, if you can't see what's right in front of you, the universe, you got free will, boo-boo. We can only present things to you. You could lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink, in case you didn't know what that meant. The universe will give you what you're looking for, but it's up to you to take it. Happy home. Happy life. Happy wife, finally, for the first time in a very long time. But you're undecided. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want the promise of a great future with this new person because I don't know him. I know the devil that I know. He's a piece of shit that cheats on me and lies and betrays me and does all these horrible things to me that puts me in a mental prison that I can't escape. But I love him. I do. Oh, what am I to do? I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. I don't have time for this shit. I'm going to read for the Geminis. This is your going on in March. For the Geminis that are not resonating with this reading, because I have no patience for you. I have no empathy for you. You can find another reader that's going to sit here and go through this bullshit story with you. That is not me. I'm so sorry. Not today, Satan. Not today. Not entertaining that energy. Let me burn some incense right now because that's some fucked up energy right there. Self-worth. Happy wife, happy life, right? Somebody should try to make you happy, not miserable, not angry, not upset, not deceiving you. Somebody who cheats on you loves nobody but themselves and what they want. And at the end of the day, they're probably going to leave both of you for the next new young chick. So get over your shit. Get over yourself. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to tell you this is some bullshit. I'm so angry right now. And you know what? I'm not even angry. I'm channeling somebody that's fucking angry. Somebody that's tired of being played. Somebody that's frustrated and upset. That's who I'm channeling. Because I'm a happy-go-lucky cheerleader type person. That's why I named my channel the Tarot Cheerleader. When I read tarot for other people, like one-on-ones, so happy, so joyful, so funny. When I read tarot for the collective on YouTube, somebody's getting a money communication. Could be jobs, could be that your crypto blew up, could be that your crypto is maybe going down or getting delisted or whatever. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have enough of the minimum to take it out. Just because it's getting delisted does not mean that it's a dead coin. It just means that that particular, what's this thing called? It's not an engine. That particular exchange. I knew it was an E and an N. That particular energy, an E and an N energy, that particular exchange is no longer carrying it. I've had a lot of coins that were delisted on an exchange, but they're still valid and they're doing very well. The exchange just chose not to carry it for whatever reason. So what I highly recommend is if you find out that your coin is being delisted and you still have the opportunity to buy it, find out what the minimum is, get that minimum, take your coins out, put it somewhere else if you believe in it, you know, and if you're looking at the social media. Anyways, so you're getting some type of communication about money, 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 money. Could be your income tax refund, let's be honest. Another thing is look up unclaimed funds for your state. So just type in unclaimed funds in the New York or unclaimed funds in I don't know, Iowa, whatever. And then you put your name in, and it'll tell you all the people that have your name that have unclaimed funds in that state. If you lived in multiple states, obviously you want to do it for multiple states. And that's usually checks and money that was sent to you that you never cashed because maybe you moved. And the state is holding it for you and earning interest on it. So what I highly suggest is that you go and you put in a claim. You put in your name, your address, your social, whatever. And then you claim who you are, that you are this person. And then they send you the check and you can go ahead and enjoy whatever that is. Sometimes it's only $15, sometimes it's $50, sometimes it's $150, sometimes it's a couple thousand. It just depends. So just keep that in mind. Unclaimed funds for your state. Go to the government website, the .gov website. So I think it's .gov, I'm pretty sure. Some of you are getting information about your home. Maybe you're applying for a home loan. It looks like you're going to be successful with it. And you're going to be able to start this life with what might be your emperor. Finally, someone that made the right choice and chose a good partner. Good for you. No offense to the other people, but you know good and right. You know what's right for you and what's not right for you. You know when somebody's, and just because the person you love turned evil, don't get upset. They turned evil. That's on them. That's not on you. That was their choice. They chose the wrong path. You can't be responsible for other people till death do us part. Yeah, well, now when they decided to do all that stuff. I'm pretty sure when you say I'm going to marry you, you don't say that I'm going to have an affair and cheat on you and break your heart. That's not part of the marriage. Right? No, this is not the 60s and the 70s, people. You don't have to put up with this shit. So there might be success in a home. Some of you might be applying for the lottery. Some of you might actually just have gone to an auction and bid on properties. Some of you might have been trying to buy a foreclosure or something. Like, I don't know. You're doing something about your home. Some of you might have just applied for an apartment and then got approved. And you're like, oh my God, we got approved. Whatever. Right? So now here you are getting ready to move, but there's the suffering, maybe letting go. Oh, no. I wasn't reading this. I just wanted to show you because there's too many cards. But there's something off. You get another communication about passion that destroys your heart. It's a past lover that wants a new start with you, and you're torn because you're working on something with someone else, and you have a chance at, a new beginning with your past person or working with your current person. The past will always come back to haunt you if you let it. Let me say that again. The past will always come back to haunt you if you let it. Some people, their past comes back to haunt them because they have unfinished business. So now you're getting ready to move. You're getting a little upset. Maybe you're nostalgic. Maybe you've been in your apartment for a long time. You have a lot of memories. Some of you are getting ready to leave because you're leaving a situation, like a divorce or whatever, and then you're getting your own place. And it breaks your heart because you thought that this marriage or relationship was going to last. But you have to make a tough choice. To get out of that mental prison. I mean, you were suffering. Whatever happened, I don't know. You were suffering. I don't know if you had mold in your apartment. I don't know if you had rats. Ugh, I can't even say that. Mice or roaches. Oh, sorry. It just makes my skin crawl. And I understand that is a norm for some people, and God bless you. Get the fuck out of that situation. Do better for yourself and move out into the country or somewhere better. 30 minutes outside the city. Get out. Don't live that way. You don't have to. Those things carry so much disease, and you wonder why your immune system is so low. And then you have a lot of options. You have options that you're not entertaining because you're suffering. You're not seeing what's right in front of your face. You're not clearly aware of what is happening to you. You're juggling this tower moment and the judgment that God has given you, which might be this Knight of Swords. You're juggling your options, the pain, the judgment, and the information you've acquired. Now, if this is finance, don't get mad at me about the roach comment. I'm allowed to feel however I feel. That's my free will. I didn't grow up that way. I can't relate. Sorry. I rent an apartment. I don't own my own place either. That's what I'm trying to do now, is buy my own place. But I still rent a house. Like, I rented the first floor of a house. We don't have that. We have, like, people freak out. They're the house centipedes. And they look like they're freaky looking, but they kill all the other bugs, which is why we don't have bugs. You know what I mean? So when I see a house centipede, I'm not like, at first I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? You know, because it's freaky, but it's still better than having a bunch of roaches all over the place and ants. And, you know, we get ants around springtime, but then they always die. Like I think they just get like, are hatched to like go outside and then they're gone. And some people might think that's gross, but I think it's better than roaches. Those things infest you. They eat your eyelashes. Like, ugh. If you have short eyelashes and you don't know why, and they weren't short before, you could have roaches that are eating your eyelashes while you're sleeping. Just letting you know that in case you didn't know. I know a lot about these things. I'm one of those people that I research a lot. Anyway, I'm going to shut the fuck up now because it's time for me to do your reading. So if you're doing finance, it could be that you're investing in real estate companies, like, you know, to get the rent check at the end of the month. If you don't know what that is, look it up. And you're celebrating that you're finally getting your first check and things are going because you listened to your mentor and things are moving along. But you've had some losses and you got to choose what you're going to invest in. Now, you're a little bit upset about the loss that you had, but you do have options, literally. And you're juggling the two. You have a couple of big pitfalls, but the judgment is that, you know, the more you learn, the better you'll get. I don't know why I'm talking about all this stuff. It's horrible. Should not be talking about this stuff. So now you're looking to put your burdens down. Maybe this phone call gives you enough money or to make you relax for a little bit. You know, you do something impulsive that's successful. Maybe you go on a date with somebody if you're single, or you take the money and you take your partner out for something fun that you guys have been planning to do for a while. Because it looks like at the end of the day, you're getting some boom, boom, chicka, pow, pow. Right? And they did cost some money. I hope you're not going to an escort, but it was what you were looking for. I mean, you could do whatever you want. It's better than breaking a girl's heart. You know, it's better to go to an escort and do that than to play a girl. You're headed in a very different direction that is actually yielding great financial success. It's also yielding a lot. It's getting you a lot of attention. A lot of people are seeing you. Like I said, you don't want to break somebody's heart for some reason. I don't know why that's coming. It's causing you grief though. Maybe it's your addiction. Maybe you're a sex addict and you just like don't like the attention that you're getting. This is the weirdest reading. I swear, March are the weirdest readings I've ever done for monthlies. They're all so far out there and they're all completely different. None of them are similar in any way. It's freaking weird. March. As above, so below. Magician. There's a miracle. Information that's revealed that puts up your defenses. Why? I don't want to know. That's for some people. I don't know. You're looking for love. Maybe you're going to Starbucks and sitting there hoping somebody will notice you. Hi, I'm fun and jovial, super cute on my Mac. Hey there, how you doing? All right, yeah, I'm single, of course. Yeah, I would love to have a cup of coffee with you. Yes. I did not sit here on purpose. This was just so random, you know. You're growing yourself. You've mastered all 4 suits. You know how to detach yourself from the devil energy and be like, be gone. Satan, be gone, right? Now you're just figuring out what next steps you want to take, which direction you want to go in. I'm telling you, I'm channeling the craziest freaking energies I have ever channeled in my life with this reading. Crazy. Like, I'm wondering, like, yeah, so you're headed in some place, you're not sure where, you're looking for the change. It took a very long time for you to get here because you were stuck. I mean, stuck in your past. You were like, there's no way to explain it, but you were stuck. Your decision is to go somewhere where there's stability. You might be actually moving to another state. You know that for the same amount of money that you pay rent in New York, you could be mortgaging your house and paying the property taxes. And like, you could still have roommates. You know what I mean? Like, if you have 2 roommates or 1 roommate, you could still mortgage a house, have a roommate, have them help you pay off the mortgage, but they don't have to know that. And live so well outside of even an hour outside of New York, like if you go upstate. So wherever you are, if you just go 30 minutes out, maybe an hour out, things get cheaper. You know, it's a commute, but it's a excruciatingly big difference. It's a very high quality of life in comparison. Things are getting better because you're doing what you love. You might be going back to that King of Cups in the past, but I love you. I think I love you. What are you so afraid of? Dun, 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 dun. See, that's me. That's me as a reader coming out. You're stressed out, but you're hoping for success and happiness. You're gambling with your fucking life because you have love in your heart and you can't understand. Like, I have love in my heart. I don't understand how people can be bad. Well, they can be. You're not rejecting the offers that are coming in. You're actually accepting them. I'm doing a documentary on Indigenous people, right? It's called the Indigenous Documentary. I have a lot of work to do. I'm doing everything by myself. I have not one single person in the whole world helping me. I'm doing it all by myself. So I still have to update the website. I still have to do Kickstarter and GoFundMe, but I'm paying out of pocket for everything, right? And the one thing I learned that the Native Americans and all the indigenous people in Peru that I interviewed said is that there's good and there's bad. You have to choose which one you feed, right? The indigenous people say you choose which one you feed. Whoever you give the more attention to and whatever you feed into, that's what you get more of, right? So if you feed into this negative energy that's been doing nothing but hurting you, you're just going to get more of that, right? That's how I look at life. The Peruvians, they say like, oh no, we just stay away from people like that. Like once we see somebody and they show us who they are, we just stay away from, nos alejan de gente así. Nosotros no comunicamos con la gente malas. Cuando nosotros vemos que son malos, no hablamos con ellos más, ya no vamos. Ay, todo está bien, sí, y después no vamos. So that's what they're saying. Like, they're like, we stay far away from them. As soon as we recognize that somebody's not good from us, we kind of stay away. We're like, oh yeah, hi, how are you? And then we just keep it moving. Because why would you hang out with somebody who you know is no good? Birds of a feather stick together, right? You're not rejecting it. The devil energy and the Tower. Bro. Because in your head, you're compartmentalizing and you're like, but I want a 10 of cups with this person. This person is the devil. They're, you know, they have no problem rejecting you or you know, they don't reject you because they know you're going to put up with their stuff. I know a lot of players. I wouldn't say a lot. I would say like 2 or 3. That they're the worst people I've ever met in my life. And the only reason they married their wife that they've been with, and the wife put up with so much fucking crap, I'm so sorry to tell you guys, because the wife, they're like, why did you marry her? Because she knew everything I did and she still loved me. Like, how am I going to give that up? Like, why would I give that up? She knows everything I do and she's still there. Like, of course I'm going to marry her. I could do whatever I want and she'll still be there. Coming from a man. You know what I'm saying? So when you think that, oh my God, he loves me so much. And no. He's only there because you let him come back. Because you keep taking him back. Because you keep loving him. It's not love on his part. It's like, well, why would I give that up? Why would I be with somebody? Why would I go and date a girl that once she finds out that I'm a cheater, she leaves? When I have a girl who's going to love me even if I cheat on her. Think about that. Oh, so much heartache and pain. I'm not even reading for you guys anymore. Yeah, whatever. You guys figured it out. Some of you guys are just making horrible investments. I mean, horrible investments in March. I would not say anything, because if I say don't make investments and then you miss out on a big thing, you're going to be like, you told me not to make an investment. Do your research. That's what we say in crypto world. Do your own research. Make your own decisions. But maybe you're making bad decisions because you're not doing research. You're just listening to people. You know, some people that aren't educated, they will sit there and they will just listen to other people and then do what they do. They mimic, right? They fake it till they make it. But even if you're not educated, my word of advice to you is when you hear something, research it. Get yourself educated. Education is just a choice. You could be willfully ignorant, or you can educate yourself and do the research and come to your own conclusion. You know what I mean? And sometimes, to be quite honest, you might hear an insider tip between wealthy people, you know, but don't invest your life savings in it. If you have like $100 or $1,000, do it. And most of these people most of the real investments that you're going to make a shit ton of money on, you need to have like a $10,000 minimum, at least. That's the minimum. For some stocks, it's even more. And it's because, you know, they know that it's going to blow up. So they have a higher minimum because they don't want everybody to get in. They only want themselves to get rich. So, you know, you just be wary of that, especially when you're getting crypto tips. because a lot of people, they're called shilling or something like that, where they will buy a coin and then they'll go crazy marketing it, talking about it, making it seem like it's the next big thing. And then when the price goes up, they sell, they make a shit ton of money, and everybody else is left holding empty bags. There's no money. There's nothing left there. You know, it's all been taken, and people develop these fake coins. So not to say that crypto is bad. I mean, look for the stable ones, you know, the ones that are proving themselves. But, you know, just keep that in mind. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Last reading before we go into, what's that thing called? Oracle for the Geminis. Please let it be something good, because I really am tired of reading these negative. Oh, God. You're getting ready to drop your burdens because you found your 10 of Pentacles. You found a way to be stable. These are good. These are all great cards. You found a way to be stable. You changed something in your life that brought you to this wish fulfillment. It might be a little bit selfish energy, but you did it. And now you're happy. Finally, you're happy. You did something impulsively. You took a leap of faith. You ended one cycle and now you're starting a new one. Because usually what happens is the world ends and then it resets and you become the fool again. So now you're getting into this new cycle. Yay! You're still cutting stuff out because you know better. You're headed into a better, more stable direction. Gracias a Dios. See how many times I have to shuffle to get that? Someone's coming in, though. Smart. I'm not saying he's hot. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's passionate. He might have a giant dick. I hope so for you. But if you don't like that, then I hope not. But there's something about, he might be in the legal system. Might be a lawyer, police person, legal justice system. Could be a teacher, educator of some sort. Very smart person. Very charming. I don't know about charming, but they're smart. And they are horny when they see you. And they definitely want to be with you. Do not mistake that. A man is a man, and a woman in heat is a woman in heat. Thirst is thirst. But it looks promising. Now, remember, there's thousands of people out there in tarot land. They all have different situations. They're all dealing with different things. You might meet a guy that kind of fits his parameters, but he's a little weird. It's too weird for you. You don't get along. There's things about them you don't like. But you're patient because you're trying to see if there are things that you can handle. Okay. Ay, Dios mío. Divine is stepping in. The angels are stepping in. I don't know why. They want to introduce you to this emperor. They want you to see them. Doesn't mean you're going to like them. They want you to see them. I think the emperor is very different from the King of Swords. It might be two different people. There's somebody, or they might be introducing you to a master. A master is someone that's going to take you on a spiritual route and going to teach you everything you need to know. It's going to take you to the next level of your spiritual journey. They're not a romantic partner. They're just a teacher. So that might be coming in for you. The difference between a broken heart and love. You might be learning that. The difference between somebody who will come in and break your heart, even though you can't predict that, and somebody that you love. Somebody that goes out and parties and somebody that just stays home and chills. You think they're boring. I mean, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'd rather have a guy that stays home and plays video games than a guy that goes out and parties and likes the big life and blah, blah, blah. Those guys are fun as fuck. But at the end of the day, I don't want to wonder where my partner is. I know that I mean, don't get me wrong. You could still meet people playing video games. They could have an affair and start this stuff and then meet somebody at the freaking, you know, conventions or whatever. Don't get me wrong. Stuff like that does happen. But I'd rather have a guy that stays home, works hard, than someone that's like a party animal. I'm over it. I mean, I'm at a different phase in my life, though. You're getting communication from someone in your past that they've always wanted to sleep with you. They've always wanted to be with you. They have you fantasized. So the reality, you know, is different after some time. Both of you. You have to choose. It's very different from what you're accustomed to. Very different. All of these situations are different. You have that King of Swords. You have the Emperor. You have a King of Cups here, which I think is going to break your heart. It looks like this King of Cups is no good. He's probably just going to love bomb you. Yeah, he's a fool. You make it impulsive with this King of Cups. And then he comes in and he breaks your heart. He's just love bombing you. Then you're cutting out the party animal because you're over it. You're thinking about entertaining the Hermit. You're going towards your past person. that seems like he's stable. And then there's a King of Swords that you're like, I don't know. You have a lot of options this month. And again, these don't have to be lovers. If you're in a relationship, these could just be friends. Do I want to hang out with my friend that I adore from like my childhood days, but every time we go out, things get crazy. I end up paying and then I'm never happy at the end of the night? Or do I want to go party with this person that I've cut out because they're so much fun and all my other friends are boring? Or do I want to just stay home and relax and like do yoga? Or do I want to go to like a baseball game and hang out with that friend that likes to go to the baseball games? Or do I want to just sit there and write and choose to reminisce? Or do I want to go somewhere? You know what I mean? These are all, it doesn't have to be that, you know? Do I want to go somewhere and take a chance, visit a new place, go away for a weekend, go antiquing in like Vermont or something? I don't know. What do you want to do? I do highly recommend that everybody in the world, if you can afford it, take a weekend, 1 weekend a month and go somewhere. Go to another state, go to a different city, spend the weekend there. Like rent a hotel room, even if you can only afford 1 night a month. You know, 2 nights is cool too, or maybe, you know, but 1 night, just get out and do something different. So you're looking for your 10 of Cups. You don't know which way you're going. You're just going out and celebrating and meeting people and dating and trying to look your best. And you know, your healing and your justice is that, you know, you have options and you can go out there and decide what you want until you don't want it anymore, until you figure out what you want. Some of you don't know what you want. Some of you are like, I've been waiting for him my whole life. Where is he? That's where I'm at. I was like, since I was 18, every weekend, I was like, I'm going out to meet my husband. Wait, let me turn that one over. God has a plan, right? Supposedly. I don't like leaving my fate in other people's hands. You're still stuck on this past person. They keep popping up over and over and over again. Everybody heals differently. But one thing is for sure, you need to heal from this. You have to find a way to heal. Whether you're getting therapy, whether you call a crisis hotline, whether you join like an anonymous, I don't know if they have it, they should have like a broken-hearted anonymous group or like divorce group, you know, even though you're not divorced, but somebody that broke your heart. I'm sure these people will be able to relate. You need to get some help. You need to let go of this past, because no matter what relationship you get into, that energy of the past is still lingering there, and the other person might not understand what they feel, but they feel that something's off. Whoever you're with is going to be like, I don't know, something feels weird, like you're not all in, and you're like, but I am all in, but you're not, because you're still stuck on the past. You're not all in, you know, and they just want you to be all in, and you know, they just want a partner, and you have to let go of that energy before you really do decide to be with somebody. No, but I'm older than them. I just need somebody to get under me so that I can move on. I get that, girl, boy, whatever. But the truth is, if that were the case, then you wouldn't be watching this tarot card reading. Because when you're in a very healthy, happy relationship, you don't have time to watch tarot card readings. Tarot card readings are what you watch when things aren't going well and you need confirmation. Or if you get a really good reader that talks about things other than relationships, then perhaps you follow that reader. But there's not that many of them out there in tarot land. They all feed off your pain. I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to get into like, you know, finances and, you know, what to look forward to when you're starting businesses. And, you know, I'm trying to read for those people. But every so often these readings pop in and I'm like, ugh. And you see that I get really irritated. I'm like, I don't want to do these readings. I really don't, because reading that energy, guess what it does? It'll affect my life. No matter how you protect yourself. Reading situations like this, that energy, it affects your life. So I'd rather not read situations like this, but I can't deny it, or because then I'm denying my gift, and then God won't let me get the messages. So I have to read them, right? This is the path I chose. This is the path I chose. Don't rush into things. The next person, not take it slow. Slow is boring, but like, you know, don't meet somebody and be like, we're moving in tomorrow. We just went to Vegas and got married. Like, take it easy. Sagittarius, a lot of the changes that you're going through might have started in Sagittarius season, or you might be dealing with the Sagittarius. Whatever you were hoping for, it's over. You guys are not getting back together. Find the peace in this situation. And it's not that you're not getting back together because they don't want to be with you. Maybe they do, but you're done. You know what I mean? Like, it's over. So just completely shocked. And so you're no longer completely shocked and disappointed. I think that's worn off. You're cleaning house and whipping yourself into shape with the broom and the whip. So I'm happy for you. Number 11 might be important. Something might happen on the 11th of this month, or in November, or 11 days from now, or 11 weeks from now. 8, same thing with the number 8. Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. You are fantastic just the way you are. You just need someone that sees it. You know, and sometimes we don't have that self-worth or that value because people aren't seeing who we really are. So then you try to be like the Kardashians. Ugh. Or like, no offense, they're awesome people in general. But to emulate them, I don't like, you know, because I feel like you should be your own person. You know how many women got plastic surgery to have that slim, thick look, and now all the Kardashians are taking out all that surgery because they can afford it, and they're rocking a more natural, still thick, but a more natural look. Maybe because the plastic surgery they used was affecting them. Maybe they know it's poisonous, or because they've opted to change, or because they were paid to change because they're influencers. So they get paid by like the Rothschilds and the whatever to like influence society, you know? So now all these plastic surgeons are making money because you bought the surgery to look like them. And now you have to buy the surgery to fix it or remove it or adjust it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I get upset about the Kardashians, because I don't feel like they're the best role models out there. But in their own right, I guess, I don't know, I don't follow them. I only know what I see, like, and what people talk about. In their own right, they seem to be entertaining and people want to be like them. So best of luck to you. I say follow their entrepreneurial aspects. You'll see how many times they failed before they actually found success with business. They failed a lot. There's a video about a girl who talks about all the Kardashian fails. It's a lot. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Yeah, that's why I said you might be meeting a master. Some of you are on a spiritual journey, and the only part of this reading that resonated with you is the fact that you're going to meet a master and they're going to teach you. But you have to be open to it. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Some of you are not really looking at the situation for what it is. Some of you are really stuck on it. You're not seeing it. Like, the best way to do that is to, maybe you want to write down everything that happened and then pretend that you're reading an email from your friend. And what advice would you give her based on the information that's written in that letter? Oh my God, he lied to me. He cheated on me. I found out about this girl. I talked to her. He denied it. And then I saw his car and I put a GPS and I did all this stuff. And then you're going to be like, you put a GPS. The moment you put the GPS on the car, you should have known that it was over. The moment you have to follow your partner to find out if they're cheating, and then you find out that they're cheating, it's over. You know what I mean? But you're not thinking that because you're in the thick and you want it to work out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, look at it from, if you were your friend giving your friend advice, like if you were someone else giving you advice, what would you say? You know, and that's, you have to look at the reality versus the fantasy. Decide. It's time to clarify. What? It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. I mean, how clear can you get? The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Like I said, some of you have been in a relationship and the person that you're with doesn't even know you. They don't even know you because you've just been trying to fit into whatever mold they want so that they don't leave. Now it's time to just really be yourself. Now, there's some people that are like, I'm always myself. Well, kudos to you. High five to you. Because not a lot of people are. High five to you. I'm the same way. I'm like, take it or leave it. I show you my ugliest in the beginning of a relationship. And if you stick around, then you see the best parts of me. Where everybody else shows you the best parts and then it just goes down from there, you know? Daniel, I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. Well, somebody wants you to find some kind of happiness. It could be, I mean, I always say that when that happens, the universe looks at you and they're like, she's going to break. If we don't do something, if we don't step in, she's going to break. We got to give her a good one. We can't keep doing this to her anymore. She's already paid her karma. She's already learned. She's going to break. That's how, this is again, me as a speaker. That's how I feel like the universe is. The universe is like, if you don't do something or give her something, she's going to fucking break. And then that's when the universe steps in and they're like, okay, here, you know, here's a husband, here's a kid, here's something here. You know, we got to distract her before she blows up, right? Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Some people are actually learning how to heal themselves on a cellular level. I mean, it is all your thoughts. So if you think that you're going to be fat and you can't eat that, you're going to be fat. If you think that you're going to be thin, no matter what you do, you're going to be thin. Like there is proof behind that, scientific proof that your thoughts are stronger than your genetic makeup and your organs. And then for other people, it's not. But is it? Maybe they're just thinking negatively and we don't know that because they're not sharing that with us, right? So with that said, you are changing on a cellular level, obviously, because your cells die and regenerate different parts of your body every day. But the knowledge that you have actually stays in your DNA, so that reprograms your DNA for future generations. And you're changing. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. All in the golden afternoon. I don't know where all this stuff is coming from. All in the golden afternoon. It's weird. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Some of you are pregnant and you're going to find out in about a week or two. Others of you, maybe 4. Others of you are conceiving a creative endeavor. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. I think I'm going to change this tarot card deck. I'm going to use another oracle one. You are being shady. Why would they say that? Watch out. Things can get ugly. I don't know what you're doing. It's none of my business. I'm like Kermit the Frog drinking tea. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so maybe you're being shady because there's somebody else that's caught your interest and you want to entertain that, but you're in a committed relationship for some of you. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? You might want to screenshot this. Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Ooh, girl. Lotto. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Ask yourself what it is that your soul really wants. What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. A lot of people think money is the root of all evil. It is not the root of all evil. Money, first of all, is energy. So if you're blessed enough to have money, that means that your energy is so high you can't even, like, the universe has no choice but to reward you with money because there's no more that they can give you. So they give you money. What you do with that money is evil. So like if I was awarded money and I had a lot of money, I would take that money from the Indigenous documentary and I would buy land to give to Indigenous people that have to be relocated because the climate change, because the water levels are rising and their homes are getting, sunken underwater and they have nowhere else to go. So money wouldn't be the root of all evil for me. I would help people. I would sit on a bus and listen to people crying about their money problems on the phone or to their friends. I would follow them home and then slip a check under their door to be like, here's a mortgage for your payment for your house, or here's the money for your kids' college. Because I'm a good person. But if you're a bad person, yeah, money is the root of all evil. You want a person who comes into your life by accident but stays on purpose, right? I pray that for you. I wish that for you. I don't remember if Gemini is my moon or my ascendant. I think it's my moon. I think Pisces is my ascendant. So, but none of this reading resonated with me. Not a damn thing. But, I don't know if it's going to resonate with you. If it doesn't, please look at all my other readings for Geminis. Maybe those will resonate with you. This is very strange. All my monthly readings have been so weird. I don't know. Is it the incense that I'm burning? Maybe it's the energy of the incense. It could be that, the energy of the people that made the incense or the candles that I'm burning. I mean, it's from IKEA. These smell so good though. The little apple smelling ones from IKEA. I use these in case we ever have a blackout. We usually have one blackout in the summer. But I decided now that, I'm reading tarot, you have to like burn fire or burn incense to help the reading. Let me just get all that energy off my hands. And yeah, so that's what I got for you guys. Again, this might not resonate with a lot of people. This was really weird reading. But if it did, awesome, I guess. Let me know. Okay, bye.